Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skates here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center to give you an update on what? Our beautiful floor. So for now, I'm going to turn it over to my cousin Ryan, where he will give you a little bit of history and a little bit of information on how we keep the floor here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center skateable for all of you skaters.
Hey skaters, it's me Ryan, Dirty's cousin, and we're here today at the Fountain Valley Skate Center doing a little annual floor maintenance. Come on, let's check it out. So right now we are recoating our skate floor. It is a process that we do once per year. Some rinks do it more, but we're so busy we really only have time right after Labor Day to do it just once. So we have the guys from Pacific Flooring come out. They're consummate professionals. It used to take us 3 days to do the skate floor. These guys are done within just a couple of hours. The guys come out, we start about 8 o'clock in the morning. They'll go around and screen the floor, take any kind of black marks and gum spots off. By lunchtime, we're putting on the first coat. This product here is from Roll-On. It is a water-based product. It allows you to do the whole process in 1 day. It used to take 3 days. We would sand and scrub the floor with volunteers, and then we would all put on our masks and tape our shoes up and paint the floor, and then we'd have to come back the next day after all of the product had dried and put all the lines back down and restripe the floor. Now these guys come in and they're done by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're open for skating the next day. For many years, little backstory, the floor has always been a clear coating, but with an oil-based product, it would begin to yellow over time. There was some water damage. We had water coming in from underneath the building, and it did a lot of damage to the skate floor. So when they sand it, it makes it 2 different colors. At the time, the solution to that was to put a solid color down, and so there was a choice between white and baby blue. So the first year we did it white. Within about 2 or 3 weeks, it had started to turn yellow and looked really gross. So we contacted the Roll-On floor company, and the next year we ended up going baby blue, and then we painted it baby blue for 25 years. We were actually painting it blue year after year, doing it ourselves, getting volunteers, and then we started to host an R&B night. And many of the patrons who came didn't think we had a wood floor. They thought we had a cheaper concrete floor that we had painted blue because other rinks had that same situation where they took a concrete floor and painted it. So I'd say with pressure from our adult skaters, we decided 1 year to sand it down, and it completely changed the perception of the roller skaters. That skate night almost doubled in size. People said, "Hey, we love your new wood floor." And I kept telling them, all we did was sand the old blue off, but for some reason it went from being a concrete floor that was blue to a beautiful maple wood floor overnight for our adult skaters. So back in 2015, the skating floor was blue. It had probably had, I don't know, 30, 40, well, we're 45 years old now, so it had, 40 years of coating year after year after year without being taken all the way down. And so we had a company come out, and they brought a bunch of guys, and they began to sand the floor, and they took off the blue layers, and then they got to the white layer down to the original clear layers, which are like a kind of a chocolate brown now. And then finally they got the skate floor all the way down to the bare wood. And when they were finished, after they had left, we came into the rink on a day that it was closed, and you could hear the floor, because so many years the paint had covered the floor and the boards that there was now a gap in between the boards, and you could hear the rink expanding and contracting. It would crackle and snap. It almost sounded like a tree falling in the forest. And so we sat here one day for probably about an hour just listening to it. and it was wild. It sounded like the building was possessed. Oh, these guys are gonna come by right now too. We decided to switch to the water-based product, bring in professionals, and cut all of our time in half. And in the end, we actually found out that it was less expensive to hire the professionals than it was to do it ourselves. So, call it progress. Because what does she always do? She always comes in like twirling.
Yes.
Hey skaters, it's me,
Dude,
Ryan.
Come out from
Dirty Deb's
outside.
cousin. We're here today at the Fountain Valley Skate Center,
Do it.
and we're doing some floor resurfacing.
Start here and roll into the shot. Ready?
How do I roll into it?